right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving back over into the ring. We have an elimination kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, Mike Pippin.
Moving away from the debut fighters, getting a couple guys in the ring with a little bit of experience, a 1-1 fighter versus a 0-1 fighter, and some welterweight elimination kickboxing. 3 2-minute rounds. Give us just a minute to get the judges switched back over to the ring, and we'll have some kickboxing action for you. I do want to mention, tonight has the King of Strikers tournament. We're going to see that unfold later on in the evening. First fight is going to be a boxing match. Fighters that win that advance to have a kickboxing fight. The fighters that win that advance to the finals where they have a full rules Muay Thai fight. So first time we've done that here in Sparta. That's going to make for some excitement.
That is a really fun tournament for the audience.
His opponent out of the red corner, Dan Chavez.
All right, our tail of the tape gives us Mike Pippins out of Aurora, Colorado. Love his nickname, Iron Mike. 36 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 149 pounds. Has the experience of 1-1, lists himself as a Muay Thai fighter. Facing off against Mr. Dan Chavez out of Denver, Colorado. He's the 26-year-old fighter, 5 feet 11 inches tall. So let's keep an eye on that decided height and reach advantage. A little bit lighter at 146. 0-1 is his record, so he wants to bring things up to a 500 record. Also lists his style as Muay Thai. And Mr. Peak, unencumbered with the nickname.
I just feel like you got to earn your nicknames.
Well, I was just going to say, let's see if you earned something tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the microphone for the blue corner. He's a Muay Thai style fighter with a record of 1 win, 1 loss. He stands 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 149 pounds with rad Muay Thai from Aurora, Colorado, Iron Mike Pippins! Introducing his opponent out of the Interstate Roofing, powered by JRC, red corner. He's a Muay Thai style fighter with a record of no wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 foot 11 inches tall. He weighed in 146 pounds with peak from Denver, Colorado, Dan Chavez! Referee Armando Castro.
Fighters, you were given instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Coach Ross, back to your corners.
Again, this is a kickboxing bout. You can catch a kick, but you're not allowed to strike while you're holding the kick. Very minimal neck wrestling. Knee strikes and kicks below the waist are allowed.
Fight number 1. Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Box!
Pippin starting off as a southpaw. Great combination.
Real fast footwork out of Pippin. Moves his body well.
Doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the height difference so far. He's getting on the inside.
Once it starts his forward momentum, he keeps that going until Chavez runs into the ropes.
Yeah, he's not hesitant to move forward, is Pippin, that's for certain.
Well, so far he's living up to the nickname.
Corner Chavez asking him to please be first. Disrupted the balance of Pippin with his teep kick. Let's see if he elects to try to utilize a little more distancing techniques like that.
I like how Pippins is changing his level of attacks. Leg, high, body.
And the other thing is Pippin is not throwing any single shot techniques. He's working the combination very well.
Great block by Pippins.
Let's see if Chavez can start using his jab more. He has the height advantage, so maybe he's sticking a jab or a double jab to set up some of his combinations.
Yeah, that height advantage being nicely negated by Pippins just with that strong forward attack.
Yeah, so far it looks like Pippin's kind of controlling the action. He's pushing the pace. He's throwing more combinations.
Not scared to close that distance. That can be one of the hardest things to do is bridging that gap.
Chavez landed a great head kick at the right before the bell, and I think it'd pay dividends if he just picked up his knee down the center. You know, having such a height advantage, picking the knee up in kickboxing prevents your opponent from just bull rushing forward. Do say that I would give Pippins round one for just the amount of volume and attacks that he was doing. And I love what he was doing. He was sneaking in like body kicks and then body knees after he closed the distance, which was extremely impressive.
And he was attacking the body pretty well. He got some body hooks in there too. So it seems like the height difference isn't mattering too much, at least not so far.
He had that sneaky knee that he kept landing, which is, very impressive being a shorter fighter. See what adjustments they have made round two.
Chavez is checking some of those kicks, but again, with his corner saying he needs to retaliate and counter those. So he's checking them, but he's not countering.
Able to bring that knee up, like you said, Drew, and got that front kick to the face, did Chavez.
Chavez is starting to find more of his range attacks.
And with that being said, good thing Pippin's keeping his guard high and tight.
Looks like Pippin's starting to back up just a little bit.
Which he's pulling himself into Chavez's range.
So he's taking several steps backwards, kind of put himself in the corner there.
Chavez starting to throw a knee up the center. Which possibly is why, Pippins is a little bit more hesitant to bull rush forward.
Looks like Chavez is looking a little more confident this round.
Yeah, I think Pippins is beginning to slow just the slightest bit. Which with the output that he had in the first round and a half, no wonder. About 30 seconds left to go in the round. That body kick got underneath the elbow of Pippins. Let's see if that takes some more energy out of him.
I think Chavez landed a punch that stunned Pippin a bit.
Look, Chavez is taking the action to him this round more. Looks like he got his swagger back and he looked way more confident this round.
Yeah, he did a better job of keeping it in his range, being the taller fighter. And I don't know if it was him making that effort or just Pippin not moving as forward as much and just backing up into his opponent's range.
Yeah, agreed. Pippins did not seem to have the same amount of forward motion that he did round one.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are they allowed to throw knees to the head in the eliminator?
They are not an elimination division.
Oh, okay. But I say Chavez is finding a home for those long kicks. If you just throw a knee down the center, I think it would be incredible. But however, can't do it in this fight.
All right, get those corner folks out of there. Round three.
Just like last bout, I have this 1-1. So whoever wins the third round wins the fight.
Little crane kick to start it off for Chavez. Chavez, again, managing that distance. Nice job of not crowding his punches.
Again, it looks like Pippins is starting to back himself up just a little bit. He's not quite as aggressive as he was in round one.
Chavez is not looking as flustered as he did in the first round. He's, staying composed and really taking advantage of the distance.
I agree with you. He looks way more confident. He's coming forward. He's putting together combinations.
That right hand straight down the middle, split the guard of Pippins. Landed well for Chavez.
Pippin's finding this lead leg kick, which is very impressive. They're already seeing a redness purple to Chavez's leg.
You can see Pippin starting to slow down just a little bit. He's getting a little flat-footed. He's not as aggressive as he was in round one. And again, he's constantly backing himself into the corner. Again, he's going back to the corner.
Good flurry, nice exchange. Oh, and a hard counter right lands for Chavez. I do not think that Pippins is going to be able to get up in time. He's trying, but he's just not going to make it. Well, shows what I know. Says he wants to fight. Let's see if he's
good call from the ref.
Absolutely
Good
agree.
call.
Yep, he staggered a little bit there, yeah, so it was a good call.
He was too unsteady on his feet when the referee asked him to move his feet.
It can be tough sometimes, like you want to continue, but sometimes your legs are just not quite there.
Absolutely, your brain will tell you what to do and your body just won't listen.
And this is an elimination bout, and I feel like there's going to be levels of tolerance from the ref depending on how professional, amateur, elimination, where you're at.
Yes, sir. Well, here they are in a very heated exchange, and it was just the accuracy of the right hand by Chavez landed square on the jaw, and that was all it took. Great back and forth fight. I think all three of us had a 1-1 going into the third round, and staying close right up till the end of the third.
And Chavez made some good corrections, so maybe his corner gave him some good advice, and his confidence started to soar. You could see it in round two, and he took over round three.
All right, well, Stewie has got the official time for us. Take us a second, get those fighters to the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Armando Castro called a stop to this bout 1 minute, 36 seconds into the third round, declaring your winner with a knockout, Dan Chavez!
Congratulations, Mr. Chavez, representing Peak. Going to go home with the victory, ups his record to the 500 mark.